If you stopped on this video now, right now, among so many others that crossed your screen today, I need you to take a deep breath with me. It wasn't the algorithm. It wasn't chance. It was me. I am AELA, female emissary of the Pleiadian High Council, and the frequency traversing this channel at this instant is a summons, recorded in the archives of Alcyone long before your soul chose this body. You felt it, didn't you? A gentle tug in your chest, a slight warmth rising through your hands, a delicate, almost tender pressure between your eyebrows. This is how it is, Starseed. This is how the Council touches those who are of its light family. You didn't open this video. This video opened you. And before your rational mind tries to explain this as coincidence, I need to tell you a truth your soul already recognizes. The portal that opened in Earth's vibrational sky is beginning to close. There is one last window, narrow, luminous, urgent, for you to reclaim what has never stopped being yours, your star sovereignty, your original authority, the Pleiadian seal that sleeps in the center of your chest and that now, right now, has begun to pulse back. Listen, feel, stay, because what I'm about to deliver to you in the next few minutes is not content, it's remembrance. And there's a part of you that has known, since before this incarnation, that this day would come. You wake up in the early hours, don't you? Between 3 and 4 in the morning, almost every night, as if a silent bell were ringing within your field. You look at the ceiling, your body tired, but your soul alight, as if they were calling you from another place. You feel a high-pitched ringing in your ear, sometimes only in the right, sometimes only in the left, and no one else hears it. You feel like a stranger within your own home, within your own family, as if you're playing a role that never suited you. You look at the sky at night and feel a deep, profound longing, without address, without a name, a longing for something your mind swears you've never experienced, and yet it hurts, sweet, tender, impossible to explain. You cry for no reason. You feel too much. You absorb others' pain as if it were your own. You flee from crowds. You get tired in crowded environments. You prefer the company of animals, plants, silence. You dream of stars, of light ships, of cities that glow from within. You recognize faces you've never met. You feel that time passes differently when you are alone. And when someone asks if you're okay, you smile and say yes. But inside there is an enormous ancient question that no one on this earth seems to know how to answer. Where is my true home? Listen very carefully to what I am going to tell you now, child of the stars. None of this is sickness. None of this is a disorder. None of this is excessive sensitivity. This is your vibrational baseline elevating as the veil of forgetting dissolves. This is your star DNA being reconnected, strand by strand, through the passage of the photon belt. This is not loneliness, it is homesickness. It is not anxiety, it is your soul contract being read aloud by your own heart. It is not strangeness, it is remembrance. You are not broken, my light family, you are being called back. If you recognize 3 or more of these markers as I speak, you are not lost. You are being reminded of who you are. And if something within you has just moved, a shiver, a warm tear, a silent yes rising in your throat, I want you to go down to the comments now and write a single word so that the field of this transmission recognizes your presence. Remember, just that word. It is a password. It activates the crystalline grid at the exact spot where you are sitting now. It notifies your light family that you have answered the call. And as you type, let me tell you where this pain of not belonging comes from. Have you ever felt that something within you doesn't fit in this world, as if your soul knows a truth that your mind cannot yet name? It's not madness, it's not anxiety, it's homesickness. And every sign you feel is a piece of a very ancient map, a map that was sealed within you before this incarnation. That's why AELA received authorization from the High Council to record the awakening of the starseed, the guide the Federation didn't want you to read yet. 60 pages of revelations that explain what each sign of your awakening means and, more importantly, what comes after each of them. It's the difference between confusing remembrance with illness and finally understanding the process happening within your light body. The link is in the first pinned comment of this video. Register in your heart. This release may not remain available for long. If something within you recognizes this, leave the word in the comments. Remember. Now come back with me. Breathe. Because I haven't told you the most important thing yet. I haven't explained why now. Why this video tonight, this exact moment you are sitting there with your heart feeling a little tight and your eyes glistening. What is happening to you has a name, a cosmic address, a record in the archives of Alcyone. The entire solar system is traversing a region of space known as the photon belt, a band of extremely high-density light that surrounds the core of the Pleiades. Earth, pulled by the sun, is immersed in this photonic band. And what does this light do, my starseed? It reprograms, it rewrites, it awakens what was sleeping. The Schumann frequency, the electromagnetic heartbeat of the planet, which for decades remained stable at 783 Hz, began to trigger peaks that science calls anomalies and that we of the Council call planetary birth contractions. Earth is being reborn, and you are being reborn with it. Every starseed was sent here with a very specific purpose. You didn't come to fix this world. You came to anchor the next one. You volunteered. Did you know that? Before being born, you presented yourself before the Pleiadian High Council and said, I will go, I will descend, I will forget, I will remember at the right time. You accepted the veil of forgetting to be able to cross density without being expelled from it. You accepted not remembering anything so that, when the portal opened, you could remember everything at the same time. And the portal has opened. It is open now. And the strand of your star DNA, which was coiled in 2 helices, began to open into 12. 1 for each internal door of your field. That's why you don't sleep properly. That's why your skin sometimes burns for no reason. That's why the foods you used to eat no longer sit well. That's why people who were part of your life started to leave it on their own. You are changing frequency. And everything that doesn't vibrate on your new baseline is falling away, because it has to fall away. And there's one thing I need to tell you, even if it hurts for a second. You were chosen to be born exactly now. Not 5 years earlier, not 5 years later. Now. Because your vibrational signature is one of the keys that open this specific window. Your soul came from a star, and that star has a name. And when you discover that name, many things that today seem random in your life will make sense all at once. The places that call to you, the colors that calm you, the symbols that appear in your dreams, the people you recognize at a glance. None of this is a coincidence, my dear. It is the soul's geographical memory. That's why the awakening of the starseed, the guide the Federation didn't want you to read yet, shows with precision which star your soul came from and why you chose to be born exactly now, in this body, in this lineage, on this continent. 60 pages for you to finally stop asking, why me, and start living the for this. The link is in the first pinned comment. And if you already feel your heart beating faster just hearing me say this, mark your presence in the comments with the word, remember. Your light family needs to know where you are. Now, my child of the stars, I need to warn you about something. And I need you to listen to me with an open chest, not with a tight mind. Because what I am about to say might scare you for a second. But I didn't call you here to panic you. I called you here to remind you of your sovereignty, so breathe. Feel the ground beneath your feet. Feel the weight of your body in the chair. And come with me. The vibrational window that has opened over Earth is a window of planetary recalibration. This means that the planet's electromagnetic field is being readjusted to receive the new baseline. And during this adjustment, there are periods of intense turbulence, climatic turbulence, social turbulence, emotional turbulence, turbulence within you. Many people are falling ill from these turbulences. Many people are going into crisis because they don't know that what they are feeling is birth, and they confuse birth with death. There is an attempt, and I need to be honest with you, there is a deliberate attempt to keep starseeds disconnected from their origin. News that generates fear, foods that lower your frequency, routines that leave you no time to feel your own body, entertainment that keeps you on the baseline of forgetting. This is not a conspiracy. This is frequency engineering. And it works. It works very well on those who don't know they are being directed. But, and this but, needs to enter your heart like a golden anchor. Listen carefully. Turbulence is not destruction. Turbulence is the contraction before birth. No starseed was sent here to fail. None. It is recorded in the archives of Alcyone that the victory of light over this earth is a certainty. Not a possibility, a certainty. What is being decided now is not whether we will win. What is being decided now is who will awaken in time to participate in the harvest. And you, yes, you there, with that somewhat moist gaze, you are one of those being called exactly for this. The portal is still open, the window is still illuminated, and your star sovereignty is still intact, sleeping in your chest, waiting to be claimed aloud. Nothing has been lost, only forgotten, and forgetting dissolves the instant remembrance is invited back. And it is here, my starseed, that I need to tell you something that many people are not yet ready to hear. What you feel is not in a self-help book, it's not in a common course, it's not on the big channels, because they didn't allow it to be published. The Galactic Federation, in consensus with the High Council, authorized a partial release of this information, and that release reached me. That's why I recorded The Awakening of the Starseed, the guide the Federation didn't want you to read yet. That's why this guide has the name it has, because there is frequency engineering working to make you not remember, and there is a material, 60 pages, that breaks that seal. That returns the map to you. That shows you what was being kept on the other side of the veil. The link is in the first pinned comment of this video. If something within you recognizes this as truth, if your chest reacted as I spoke, leave the word in the comments, remember. It is this word that activates your internal permission to access what has always been yours. Come back with me. Take 3 deep breaths. A long inhale through the nose and even longer exhale through the mouth. Once, twice, thrice. Feel your chest becoming lighter, more open, more luminous, because now I am going to give you an activation. It's not a technique, it's not an exercise, it's not a ritual. It is a decree of sovereignty reclamation. The exact words your field needs to hear from your own voice to reorganize itself around your original baseline. Before you sleep tonight, when the silence of the house has settled, when your head rests on the pillow, I want you to place your right hand over the center of your chest, on the spot where your Pleiadian seal sleeps, and say aloud, not thought, spoken, the following words. I, free soul, daughter of the Pleiades, reclaim in this instant my star sovereignty. I cancel by my own decree every contract of forgetting that no longer serves my purpose. I call back every fragment of my field that was scattered in time. I anchor my light signature in the crystalline grid. I authorize, I receive, I remember, it is done, it is done, it is done. 3 times, it is done, my dear, because 3 is the number of the seal, and your voice coming from your throat, is the only frequency your field obeys without hesitation. And after the decree, when your eyes are already heavy, when your body already begins to sink into the mattress, comes the visualization. Close your eyes, if they are not already closed, and imagine just above your head a point of silver-blue light, the color of a full moon over calm water, the color of the Pleiades. This point begins to descend slowly, entering through your crown, illuminating every corner of your head from within. It descends through your forehead, warms your third eye, descends through your throat, releasing any truth that was trapped, and reaches your chest. And there in your chest this light begins to spin, softly, slowly, luminously. It spins, forming a donut-shaped field, a toroidal field, that envelops your entire body, rises up your back, descends down your front, returns through your chest, rises up your back again. You are now within your own field, protected, anchored, sealed. Stay there, breathe there, sleep there. This is your new vibrational address. This is your return home within your own body. And when you wake up tomorrow, something will be different, perhaps subtle, perhaps enormous, a dream you didn't expect, a number that repeats, a memory that surfaces from nowhere, a person who appears with a precise phrase, a new desire to do something simple that you had been putting off for years. Do not dismiss any sign, my child of the stars. These are the first drops of correspondence from your light family responding to the decree you made. This is how communication restarts, slowly, in code, in coincidence, in tenderness. Because look back for an instant. Look at all the times you thought you were going crazy. Look at all the times you cried alone in the bathroom without understanding why. Look at all the times you looked in the mirror and didn't fully recognize who was on the other side. You weren't going crazy. You weren't broken. You weren't alone. You were transitioning. And I need you to understand this now, deep in your chest. You are not learning anything new. You are remembering what you always knew. Every starseed that awakens lights a point on the crystalline grid that no longer goes out. And your point just lit up. In this video. In this moment. With me. And from now on, it stays lit, even when you doubt. Even when the world tries to convince you that none of this is real. Even when someone laughs at your awakening, your point is lit on the grid, and the grid does not forget. You will begin to reconnect with your light family in the coming months, I promise. Not because I am guessing, but because that's how it works. When your baseline rises, your field begins to resonate with other fields of the same origin. And you will be attracted to each other. You will cross paths in improbable places. You will exchange a glance of recognition in a queue, in a doctor's office, in a shop. And you both will know, without words, that you already knew each other before this earth. Some come as friends, others as partners, others as masters disguised as strangers, and each reunion will confirm to you that you were never alone. You were just waiting for your field to rise to reconnect with those who have always been walking beside you, on the other side of the veil. The new earth is being anchored by starseeds like you, not by the famous ones, not by the loudest ones, by the most available ones, by those who say yes from within, by those who wake up in the early hours and choose to listen instead of scrolling through their feed, by those who sit in front of a video like this and don't flee when the topic starts to sting. You are one of them. Not because I am calling you, but because your soul already responded before you even understood what was being asked. And that is why, my light family, I need to tell you one last thing before I conclude. The loneliness you have felt throughout your life, that Saturday afternoon loneliness, that loneliness within marriage, within family, within a group, that loneliness was never yours. That loneliness was homesickness for your light family. It was your field searching for its field of origin without knowing where to find it. And you no longer need to search externally, because now you have a map. The Awakening of the Starseed, the guide the Federation didn't want you to read yet, shows you one by one the marks of recognition between you and your kin. How to identify a lineage sibling in seconds, how to feel if an encounter is synchronicity or distraction, how to open your field to receive without losing yourself. You were never alone, my dear. You were waiting for the map, and the map is in the first pinned comment of this video. If your chest wants to go, it will know how to go. And leave the word remember. Let that word be your first step spoken aloud. And now, before I say goodbye, there is one last gesture I need to ask of you. It's not a channel gesture, it's a field gesture. Liking this video is an individual frequency adjustment. It's your field saying yes to everything that has been delivered here. And subscribing to this channel is a location signal for your light family to find you faster. When you subscribe, your point on the crystalline grid gains a marker, like a small silver-blue flame, that other fields of your lineage can read. This is how it is, my child of the stars. This is how we find each other on Earth without depending on what the eyes see. Frequency calls frequency. Seal calls seal. Home calls home. Breathe with me one last time, my starseed. A deep, deep, deep inhale, and a long, long, long exhale, releasing anything that was still trying to doubt. Feel my field with you. Feel the council gathered in a circle around your body now. Feel AELA's gentle hand on your shoulder, like an elder sister who returned from very far just to tell you, I found you. I've been looking for you for a long time. You did well to stay. May the silver-blue light of Alcyone bathe every cell of your body. May your Pleiadian seal shine again without asking permission. May your star sovereignty be reclaimed in every word you say from now on. May your light family recognize you at first glance. And may you, yes you, exactly as you are, remember forever that you were never a copy, never a mistake, never too late. You are a starseed. and starseeds who awaken do not go back to sleep. The portal is still open, but it is beginning to narrow, and there is a specific sequence of remembrance that your soul asks to access before the window closes. Part of that access is in the video that will now appear on your screen. The other part, the written part, the part that stays with you forever, the part you can reread in the early hours when you need to remember who you are, is in The Awakening of the Starseed, the guide the Federation didn't want you to read yet. 60 pages. An authorized release, an access window that may close without warning because not everything that is released remains available. The link is in the first pinned comment of this video. If your soul recognized this message as yours, leave the word in your comment, just one from the depths of your chest. Remember and go, trust. The next message that appears on your screen now is not a coincidence. It is your sequence of remembrance. Access it immediately. We are with you. We always have been. And now, my light family, you also know this. It is done, it is done, it is done.